Alright everyone, well, time to continue on with Son of Frankenstein. Years after the events of the last film, Baron Wolfgang Frankenstein, son of Henry Frankenstein, creator of the monster, relocates his wife Elsa and the young son Peter to the family castle. Wolf wants to redeem his father's reputation, finds that such a feat will be harder than he thought after he encounters hostility from the villagers. Aside from his family, Wolf's only friend is the local policeman Inspector Krog, who bears an artificial arm, Zero having been ripped up by the roots in an encounter with the monster as a child. Yeesh. While investigating his father's castle, Wolf meets Igor, a demented blacksmith, who has survived to hanging for grave robbing and has a deformed neck as a result. Wolf finds the monster's comatose body in the crypt where his grandfather and father were buried. His father's sarcophagus bears the phrase, "Henrik von Frankenstein, maker of the monster," written in chalk. He decides to revive the monster to prove his father was right, and restore honor to his family. Wolf uses the torch to scratch out the words "monster" on the casket and write "men" beside it. When the monster is revived, it only responds to Igor's commands and commits a series of murders. The victims were all jurors at Igor's trial. Wolf discovers this and confronts Igor. Wolf shoots Igor and apparently kills him. The monster abducts Wolf's son as revenge, but cannot bring himself to kill the child. Krog and Wolf pursue the monster to the nearby laboratory, where a struggle ensues, during which the monster tears out Krog's false arm. Wolf swings on a rope and knocks the monster into a molten sulfur pit under the laboratory, saving his son. Phew! The film ends with the village turning out to cheer the Frankenstein family as they leave by train. We also see Krog has a new false arm. Wolf leaves the keys to Frankenstein's castle to the villagers. Yeah, good thing that won't have any bad repercussions. Anyway, let's look at the production elements of this story. After the ouster of the Laemmles from Universal and the British embargo on American horror films in 1936, Carl and Lugosi found themselves in a career slump. For 2 years, horror films were out of the Universal Studios lineup. On April 5, 1938, a near-bankrupt theater in Los Angeles staged a desperate stunt by showing Frankenstein, Dracula, and King Kong as a triple feature. The impressive box office results led to similarly successive revivals nationwide. Universal soon decided to make a big-budget Frankenstein sequel. As director James Whale was similarly in a slump and did not wish to make any more horror films, Universal directed Roland B. Lee to direct Son of Frankenstein. Lee's film explores dramatic themes: family, security, isolation, responsibility, and father-son relationships. Son of Frankenstein marks changes in the monster's character from Bride of Frankenstein. The monster is duller and no longer speaks. The monster also wore a giant fur vest, not seen in the first 2 Frankenstein films. He is fond of Igor and obeys his orders. Unlike the previous 2 films, the monster only shows humanity in 2 scenes. First, when he discovers Igor's body, letting out a powerful scream, and later when he contemplates killing Peter but changes his mind. Peter Lorre was originally cast as Baron Wolfgang Frankenstein, but he had to leave the production when he became ill. Replacing Lorre was Basil Rathbone, who had scored a major triumph as Sir Guy of Gisborne in The Adventures of Robin Hood. According to the documentary Universal Horror, the film was intended to be shot in color and some Technicolor test footage was filmed. But for artistic or budgetary reasons, the plan was abandoned. No color test footage is known to survive, but a clip from a Kodachrome color home movie was filmed at the studio and showing Boris Karloff in the Grey Monster makeup, clowning around with makeup artist Jack Pierce, is included in the same documentary. Well, that's some pretty interesting stuff there, huh? So, overall, I give Son of Frankenstein 3 jack-o'-lanterns out of 5. Well, join me tomorrow as we continue looking at the Frankenstein franchise with the Ghost of Frankenstein. Ooh. Wait, how could a monster have a ghost? Oh well, guess we'll find out tomorrow. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.